Hey guys, what's up? This is Justin with another episode of the Call Center Chronicles, bringing you episode 13. Now, before we get started, just want to remind you guys to please like, share, and subscribe here on YouTube so I can bring you more videos. When you guys like the videos, I know you guys are enjoying them, and when you guys share it, it brings up the analytics a little more. The video gets passed around more, and more people start to view it. And I really need that help from you guys. I'm at 17 subscribers. I got a small goal of 20. From 20 I can hit 30, 30 to 40, and I really need your all's help to do this, because it's very important to me that more people get to see these videos, because I enjoy doing this and I want more people to see them. I want more people to watch them, and it's just really fun to do. I really enjoy this. Today's episode is going to be a little bit different. Today's episode is going to be more of what I've been having to deal with in the last few days with my company that I work for. And it's a little frustrating that some of these newer coworkers are not wanting to do their job properly. And what I mean by that is they don't check the accounts before they transfer them over to a web support call or money transfer calls. And unfortunately, the thing is with this, and my fellow coworkers have come to me about this, I've talked to them about it, and we're a little upset about this. But if you're going to do your job, there's a right way and there's a wrong way to do that. Now, I do my job. I'm really good at it, but I tend to be lazy. And I don't mean lazy by I don't want to do my job. I mean, I don't put a lot of effort to get 100 on my calls, because I just do the bare minimum. I get by with 90s, because sometimes I may forget to brand a call, saying thank you for calling my bank, have a nice day. I'll just say thank you for calling, have a great day, and I forget little things like that. But it doesn't make me a bad agent, no. But what I'm seeing a lot right now is a lot of agents are not checking the accounts, and I've been getting a lot of closed accounts. These accounts are closed. I can't do anything to help them, and it's not just me, but several of my other coworkers are getting this too, and we're getting a little frustrated by it. Working in a call center can be a pretty good job. It's how you make of it. And it can be a really great job to get right out of high school. And depending what type of call center you work at and the pay level it's at, if it's entry level work, mid level work, or high level call center work. And the difference between those, entry level call centers are just bare minimum, maybe $7 to $10 an hour. Mid level entry work is a little more. You deal with stuff that's a little greater. Maybe medical accounts, maybe billing and receiving, or if you work at a high level call center, maybe you're taking calls for some type of government ability, like the Obamacare or something. Those may be high level itself, but I mean, if you're going to work at a job, put effort into it. And when I say put effort into it, at least do the job at least somewhat right. Just don't care about it, and it's like, oh, it's just whatever. No, put some type of effort into it. And the people that don't put any effort into it are the ones I see always complaining. This job's horrible, this job sucks, I could probably get a better job. I don't like being paid the way I'm being paid. And sometimes I even talk to them, like, okay, you don't like this job, what don't you like about it? Oh, this job's horrible, this job's not great, this job sucks. Okay, but look at all the benefits. We get full medical. We can even get dental. We can even have pet care. My company offers pet care. It's amazing. I got 2 pets. I got a dog and a cat. I have pet care for them. It's awesome. And I got full medical. Heck, I think if I'm not mistaken, my medical even covers my eyes. I need to get new glasses, but this is not sponsored, but these are Oakley. I love them. They feel comfortable, they're great, they're amazing. And my company helped get me these. The insurance covered for it. It was great. It was amazing. And these people were always complaining. They're saying, oh, I don't like this, I don't like that, but our pay's really good. Our insurance is good. And sometimes I see people quit and leave, and in a few months they're back. A month or two, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, they're right back here. And the ones I really enjoy because I don't understand this. Oh, I don't like what we have to deal with here on the production floor. I don't like the pay. If I was in charge, I'd do things differently. Okay, great. Why don't you go apply for supervisor when it opens? Oh, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to have that type of responsibility. You're complaining that you don't like how things are run on the floor. You're complaining that you don't like the pay. Well, go apply for supervisor. If you're sick and tired of doing meaningless tasks, in your words, meaningless tasks, mind you, I enjoy what I do with the call center. I enjoy being on the production floor. Would I like to be a supervisor? Yes. Have I applied? Yes. Have I been being out by people who are a little more qualified than me? Yes. And I'm okay with that, because hopefully they will do a good job. But someone who whines and complains that they hate their job all the time and say, oh, I could do this better, I can do that better, but when the opportunity arises to apply, they don't. When I first started with my company many years ago, I worked with this young man who was probably, he was older than me, of course, but mind you, 24, 25 is young, and I'm only 20 at that time. I'm 30 now. So he was always complaining. He said, oh, I work for Whataburger, I work for McDonald's, and this is my first call center. And I've been here for 4 months and I hate it. I want to get paid better. I want better pay. I want more money. And my first thought was, okay, why don't you work for it? Why don't you apply for supervisor? How long had you work for those other companies? 2 years? 3 years? That's the minimum that most places will look for a supervisor. I was like, why don't you apply for supervisor here? There's one coming open for another department. Why don't you apply for it? Oh man, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to waste my time doing that. That's too much work. You're complaining that you don't get paid enough, that you want a better paying job. Do you know how you get that better paying job? You work your butt off. I mean, not everyone can go out and be a millionaire, make millions of dollars. We're not all, like, super famous, super rich. I mean, we can't do that. We're not politicians. We can't lobby or do things like that. No. We're going to work. We're working people. And if you want to make more money, if you want to put in the effort, you got to put in the effort, actually. You have to put the effort in, prove that you're a good agent, prove that you're a good worker, and help out in areas that need help. If you show that you're willing to put effort in, companies will end up seeing that. If you put the effort that they're looking for, they'll do that. And if you don't find that with the company you're at, well, another company will. Someone else will. Someone else will see that. Someone will hire you for that supervisor position. And I know this episode's a little different, but at the same time, it's still kind of the same. Because this is what it's like working inside the call center. Because we all know that one person that's always whining, always complaining, that they hate their job, that they want a better paying job, that they want more. Well, work for it. Or go to college, go to trade school. Heck, I went to a trade school and got a degree in business accounting. It's great. I love it. It makes my job a little bit easier because I can look at things and understand. Looking at accounts and looking at the debit and credit transactions, and it makes things easier. When I first started, if I didn't have this, I'd be like, oh, okay, so then it's just this, and that. Just a garble of numbers. No. I look at this, I understand the math. The math is easy. And when I came out from my school, I had to do what's called an externship. I would go to a place, a business, and apply my trade so I can graduate. I did that. I balanced the books. I love that. Working at my company, it's still kind of the same. And I can see where some of my degree helps me in some areas, and it kind of helps me in other areas. But if I'm not going to stay with my company, there's other things I can do where I can get the same amount of pay, maybe even better pay, but I like being where I'm at. I enjoy where I'm at. But I'm always hearing people complain, "Oh, I don't like this. I don't want to do this." Okay, well, why don't you do something that where you can get more money? Apply for a better position. Apply for something better. And they're like, "Oh, no, no." But we've all been there. We all see that because it happens all the time. We all know people like that. And you're going to be, and right now, you guys are probably watching and you're laughing and be like, oh, I know exactly who that is. And you're going to share and send that to them. And it's like, hey, see, this is you right here. This is you. Do something about it because someone's actually calling you out about it on YouTube. And yeah, I want to call you guys out on it because you guys are always complaining. You guys are always saying, oh, I wish I had a better job. I wish I had better money. Well, stop complaining. Do something about it. I mean, at one point, I put out like 12, 13 applications to 12, 13 different places, and I got nothing back. And I decided, you know what? I want to do something. I walked down to where the trade school was, talked to them about taking classes, and by the end of the tour, I was signed up for accounting, business accounting. And I wasn't even planning on doing that. I knew it was the right fit. It was great. And when I got through it, I was happy. I was proud of myself. And you just have to do something. I mean, if you're going to complain, at least do something about it. I mean, way back when I first worked with my company, I worked with this guy who said, man, I don't like being here. I don't like being on the floor. And I asked him, what are you going to do about it? He's like, I'm not sure yet. He turned around, walked right into HR, and applied for a soup position. And he got it. Not with our department, with a different department. He actually did something. And it doesn't matter where you're working at. It doesn't matter if you're working in a call center, if you're working at Walmart, Target, anywhere. If you're working where you're at and you enjoy your job, but you don't like what's going on, and you don't like being where you're at, but you still love the company you're with, apply for a supervisor position. Apply for manager when it comes open. Do something. Don't be like those small handful of people. Oh, it's too hard. It's too difficult. It's not worth it. No, it is worth it. Trust me, it's worth it. If you want to fight and do better for yourself, heck, if you want to fight and do better for your family, or if you're having a family or starting a family, do something about it. You're going to fight and do something better. And I know this episode's a little different from the ranting, raving, and the Karens going Ree! And just complaining and want to speak to a supervisor, to managers, but this is what we have to deal with working inside the call center too, on the production floor. And I guarantee you, people who watch this who work for Walmart or work for Target, they see that like, heck, I like working for Walmart, and I see this a lot too. Or heck, I work for Target, I see this a lot too. Or I work for Circle K, I work for Stripes, I work for wherever. A little store inside a mall. It doesn't matter where you are. We all know that one coworker, or two, or three, that always complains. They quit, they leave, and where do they end up? Back in a couple months. Right back where they started. So you didn't find that better paying job you liked? Oh, you worked somewhere else, you didn't like it there, it was worse? Hey, when you left, you knew there was a position open for supervisor, but Johnny over there got it, and we're doing a lot better now. I mean, you could have gone that, and maybe you could be running the department just as good as him. But no, you decided to leave thinking you get a better job, but now look, you're back here. At a good job, with good benefits, a good pay, but you wanted something better, you went for something that was worse. Or just the same. You want something better, you have to apply for those better positions. And apply yourself to them. Apply your skills and knowledge to them. So that people can see, oh hey, you know what? He's a good agent. He's a good worker. But if you can't get that with the company you're with, do that with another company. Go apply somewhere else. Apply for that superposition at another company. who knows, maybe you just might get it. And you're moving up in the world. You don't want to be down here. You want to be up here. Once you're up here, you can either stay there or go even higher. And then higher. And then higher. And higher. And so on and so on. I mean, my grandfather, he worked for this company for many years. As soon as he got out of the Army, he applied for this company, and he started off at the bottom. When he left, he was one of the highest paid supervisors, making $25 an hour. I would love to make something like that. I would love to make $25 an hour. I mean, the pay I get is pretty good now, but I still want to shoot higher. I still want to be higher in my company. I still want to get higher pay. And if I don't find that with the company I'm with, maybe unfortunately it might be time for me to split ways and find another company where I can. But that time will come eventually. But you got to keep an eye out for it. You got to keep looking for it and wait till positions open up. I mean, I love the company I'm with. I really do. But when I'm ready to finally make that move up and get out from where I'm at, I want to make sure it's a better position. I don't want to lower myself and go to a company where I'm going to be making less pay with less benefits. I want to go somewhere where it's going to be more pay and more benefits. I mean, it's just common sense, but unfortunately, there are those people that just want things to be given to them. And there are a lot of us who fight and work for it. And the ones that fight and work for it the hardest tend to be the fathers, the mothers, the parents that want to make something of themselves so that their kids can see that and do better than them. I want to give a shout out to one of my friends, Giovanna. She is really good at what she does. She's great at what she does. And I see what she does, and it's amazing. It's motivating. Another one of my friends, his name's Troy. And I see what he does. It's motivating. It gets me fired. These two are good people. And they get me fired up to do my job. I mean, sometimes I might think, what's the point? But then I see them. They have families. They're motivated to do better. Hell, maybe one day I might see Troy as a regional store manager. Maybe I might see my friend Giovanna as a department manager. Because they have that drive, they have that motivation, they have that spirit. And that's what it's all about. When you work, you need to have that motivation, you need to have that drive, you need to have that ability to put yourself out there and go above and beyond. If you don't, then you might as well be as an entitled Karen and be the first person to the mission to Mars. I mean, I'm telling you guys. You gotta be motivated, you gotta be passionate. And I know this video is a lot different, I've already said that already a few times, but it's true. And you gotta find that drive right here, in your stomach, or your heart. I mean, you gotta get that burning fire to do something, to get you to do more. And with that, I just want to say thank you guys for watching these videos. I really appreciate it. Again, remember, like, share, and subscribe. Have a wonderful day, guys.